wink last night.
You and me both.
Where are you going?
I've got a couple of messages to run. Can you sort the beer delivery?
Are you avoiding me?
It's not every day you find your best friend's killed someone.
I didn't realise I made it sound that straightforward.
I feel harsh. I'm not comfortable with you, Lou.
Could be worse. It could be me.
Get some slap on. A face like the back end of a bus isn't going to help anything. Go on, love. Business as usual, best we can, eh? I'll see you in a bit.
What a beautiful home.
Oh, Ta. Well, I know they say minimal's the thing these days, but...
No, never. It'll always be maximal for the over 50s.
Excuse me, I'm only 28 and I happen to be the queen of knickknacks.
Most of which she wears.
So you can't be persuaded to help me and Betty out today?
I've finished my breakfast.
You have now, love? I shall save this for Seth.
It's a great two-listed house, Laurel. Two reception and a Gothic frontage. You won't get chance of dusting finer china in the region.
Oh, I can't wait to have a good boat round.
I've got some jobs on for Nicola later.
She won't mind if you juggle your itinerary.
Oh,
Ah, well, I tried.
Is it a long drive, this,
We can walk if you like. It's home farm.
Home farm? Well, you didn't say.
Oh, wait, now, have we really got free rein?
Every room in the house.
Hey, Laurel! Oh, I bet we uncover some dirt up there, love.
It looked very clean when I called on Mrs. Tate.
Oh, she don't mean dirt. She means dirty dirt.
Oh, yes, very nice.
Can I get you a cuppa?
Where's Charity and Chris?
Got a visitor.
No, I came to see Terry. I was just asking after you.
All right, Diane. Terry, if you're doing the cars, will you give mine a once-over?
Yeah, well, your wish is my command.
Oh, I have missed him, Diane. Post?
Yeah.
I won't keep him long.
Oh, the new cleaners are coming today as well.
Nicola's lot.
Oh, no chance. Hot and girls. Charming. I think it's a scream. Hide the valuables, won't you?
Aye. So what's up? Diane?
You... Who do you think you are, John Wayne?
I'd rather be Clint Eastwood.
Shut up! I'm gathering my thoughts. Look at you standing there. I felt sorry for you. Now you've got everything.
I'm just a car washer.
A lovely young wife. A kiddie on the way. Oh, come to think of it, all that hair and frontage, Dawn's not unlike Louise.
I'm not with you here. It's well over with Louise.
Might be for you. She's told me, as if you haven't already guessed, she's told me how Ray died. And I know she lied to help you out. You might be able to neatly file it away.
Hold it, Diane. Why don't you just ask Charity what it was really like?
You're not hiding behind her skirts again.
He was stalking Louise.
It's not about him, it's about what happened. You must see. All those lies. The girl's a mess, Terry. What the hell were you thinking of?
You sure you don't mind me working from home for a couple of hours?
No doubt we'll cope now that Terry's back on board.
Yeah, it's good to have him back.
At least now there's no chance of you being overworked.
Do you know I'm going to kill her when I get my hands on her? Just look at this. We feel it's of the utmost urgency that we meet to discuss Debbie's continuing absence from school. Days on the trot she's been off school.
She won't pass a single exam at this rate.
Yeah, well, neither did I, and I've done all right, but that's not the point, is it?
So what is?
Me being dragged up there, being told by some half-wit headmistress that...
That's not going to help.
Well, she knows how much I hate schools. They stink, and it's all them blooming rules.
Would you like me to come with you?
Oh, Chris, do you know I was praying you'd say that? Thank you. Oh, I'll kill her. I will, Chris. You know I'll flaming kill her.
2 voicemails and a text, Laurel. No way to treat your employer. Ring me. Honestly, the running round I do after her.
I hope you're keeping a record of all your private calls.
Like you keep a record of every time I miss my lunch.
Nicola, animals would die before you missed your lunch.
1 hamster, Paddy.
Yeah,
What?
Joke.
Look, I've got to ask you. Things are very different for me now.
Look at you.
I've had to go home and tell Dawn. I mean, if the police are going to come to the door...
You shouldn't have been the only one to know. You were in love with her. I'm sorry, Terry, you might be a nice enough bloke, but I don't trust your motives. I would have convinced her she had a very good reason for giving Ray a shove. It was self-defence.
No, but she was convinced that she were going to go to prison. It didn't feel like I had much of a choice at the time.
I bet it didn't. All those little cuddles of support. Considering how much you fancied her, it must have felt like you died and gone to heaven.
You make it sound like the schoolyard.
A real friend would have made her go to the police. Now, there's always going to be this weird link between you.
So what?
So you might have moved on, but you've left her behind. No, I'm not going to go to the police. Do you still love her?
What sort of question's that?
A straight one.
I love Dawn.
And that's not a straight answer.
Hello, love. What are you doing up here?
There he is. I was just going to come over to the office and see you.
Well, you nearly missed me. I was just on my way home to do some work. Betty and Laurel have turned up to clean. You can imagine the look on Chris's face when he saw it was them. What did you want to see me about?
It's a secret. You go, I'll follow you along.
Right. A couple of hours, Terry.
Yeah, OK, mate.
I'm right behind you. And now I'm a liar.
Dan, what do you want from me?
A handy little fib to tell him would be useful. I've had plenty of practice. Louise has told me now, Terry, so this little bond between you, you should consider it broken, OK?
Have I ever said anything?
Fine, just as long as you know. I'll see you in the pub. Ta-ra.
It's an attack on our civil liberties, is this?
Well, look, that is just a bit early. What about 2 o'clock? Yes, I will hold.
Come on now, Betty. Every client has the right to protect their privacy.
I didn't realise half the village worked for you.
Oh, I'm only really a spectator.
Which is my point.
I was let down by one of my other regulars. What's she called now? Name of the month.
April?
May?
June. Daft of me to forget, really. She's forever busting out all over.
June.
Am I supposed to understand? Your turn.
Honestly. There you are. You'll never stand up in court.
Oh, Debbie playing the wag then. Love school, me. It's what got me where I am today. Oh. Little pass. Bit like wind.
Isn't it lovely they let you bring this home?
Diane, it's lovely to see you.
I
but
didn't
I've
go
got...
to Home Farm to see you. I went to see Terry.
And you stood me up last night. Is there something I should know?
Oh, I got drunk with Louise. I've said I'm sorry. We're a bit stretched at the pub, so I thought I'd ask Terry if he fancied doing a few shifts. Then I realised that even though he and Dawn seem to have sorted themselves out, he's got too much on his plate, so I didn't bother to mention it.
Is that it?
Well, I couldn't say it in front of him. He might have been embarrassed.
Do you have to make things so complicated?
I do. Generally, my life is very boring most of the time, except for you.
Where's Paddy?
Cages. And if he asks, I'm not on the phone. Oh, really it's starting to bug me now, Laurel. Have you got a bloke? No, it can't be that. Look, just get in touch, will you?
Well, I've already asked Marlon to drive me, but he's got to go to work.
Sam, as you can see, I'm up to my eyes in it.
Yeah, but my eggs will go off.
What was Nicola doing when you came through then?
She was being stroppy on the phone. Right. You're supposed to be helping me, not running your other business.
That is the last time I'll ever be nice to you.
Nicola!
What?
Listen to that one bullying the others. Sounds like you. Except he's more articulate, of course.
You know what we give them for a treat sometimes?
What's that?
Girls.
Get up! I was only joking!
Come on then, get in there.
Oh. Tell her I come home sick.
I was only messing with her.
You can chuck her in for all I care. You, get in that car now.
I'm on my dinner break.
I think you're a liar. Get in, now. You do realise that outfit is called a school uniform for a reason?
I don't know what you're getting so worked up about. Look, she reads loads of books, she studies the racing form. She is a genius compared to you and me.
I bet you've been writing a sick notes, haven't you?
No, because he spells teacher with double E.
Don't get a lippy, you.
Hey, I'm cleverer than you thick tart.
I really can't win, can I? Goodbye. Father of my child with a mouth like a sewer. Get in now.
And I once had a bachelor chap with no toilet brush.
No bad brush?
I said, if you think I'm getting my hand in that U-bend...
What'd he say?
Well, he wasn't actually there at the time, but I left a curt note.
Oh, it's like me. I'm ever so assertive when I'm on my own. My mirror's had more tongue lashings. I'm sure it winces every time I go near it.
Probably your face, love.
Ladies! Credit card statement. Look at that.
And look at that.
Oh, look at the size of that.
Oh.
And we can't tell us.
It's criminal. Oh, those shoes.
Oh, you're back. Great. We can pop out.
Where to?
I've seen her caught in the paper.
Me and Terry said she can have new, but she's insistent.
Oh, but what's the point in spending all that money?
And people say it's bad luck if you get a new one too soon.
We have had all the bad luck we're going to get.
Yeah. Stop fretting, Bob. The fort will be held.
Thank you.
Your chariot awaits.
Right. Oh, and tell Louise thanks for giving Dad time off. I did try and say, but she shot off in a hurry.
Busy day.
I don't know her that well, but she's not happy, is she?
She's lonely. I know it's hard to believe, but things aren't always how they look. Go and get your cot.
OK, see you later.
And if that Terry doesn't treat you like a goddess, he'll have me to deal with.
I'll tell him you said that.
He knows.
Laurel!
It's not what you think.
How do you know what I think unless you've got a guilty conscience?
Nicola? I'd say about 10 seconds, then you're sacked, all right? 10, 9, 8,
You can run, but you can't hide.
6.
You missed out 7.
And you can't get round with that easily.
5, 4,
Yeah, I'm coming.
You should have asked me.
You've got Victoria.
Well, Robert can babysit. We're a team, me and you. If you need extra cover, I'll do it. It'll be a lot cheaper than Terry Woods.
Sorry?
Oh, Diane will explain. Call me if you need me. It's all right, love.
Bye.
Bye, Jack.
The porkers have been pouring out of me today. If he asks, we've rejigged the rota and we're all right for staff.
Why, what's wrong?
He caught me up at home farm this morning. I went to see Terry.
Wish you hadn't done that.
I needed to. If you're going to blow his world up, I had to talk to him. I understand how you feel, but it won't work.
It will.
Every relationship has its glue. Sex, kids, money. Yours is always going to be this horrible secret. What sort of basis is that for anything good?
I can't help it. I love him. Did you say anything about me?
No.
You're lying.
Sorry. I obviously haven't had as much practice as you and Terry.
Tell me.
All right. I asked him if he still loved you. You've just given Bob time off to go and get baby stuff with Dawn. He's happy. Terry's happy. What the hell's wrong with you?
Everything. I met a man I thought I loved and he nearly destroyed me. While the man that I should have loved, the man that I do love, got chucked aside. I was vain and stupid.
If you take Terry off that girl, you'll be vain and wicked. As bad as Ray ever was.
Why does everyone else get to be happy except me? I'm not a bad person.
Yet.
Fine. I know you care, but whatever you say, I'm going to tell him today.
If you're lonely now, it'll be 10 times worse if you split that family up.
At least I'll have Terry.
Ken, will you drive me?
Sam, I'm a dad now. And once I've done the school run, there's the dance classes, then there's the school discos.
Just say no, then.
OK, then. No. You can drive anyway.
Yeah, but not legally.
What's that got to do with the price of eggs? Eh?
Huh?
I think she's gone.
Oh, yeah, to casualty, with broken knuckles the way she were pounding on that door.
It's an interesting management technique. Is she really that bad?
Yeah, that's wiped the smile off your faces. How many times do you pensioners have to be told to lock your doors?
Without so much as a by your leave.
I think you've met Mavis, Nicola.
Oh, you better believe it.
And I didn't see it. How could I be so blind? Do you know who we could be looking at here, Betty?
Joe Stalin.
Don't be daft, he had a moustache. The great-granddaughter of Veronica Lake. What a beautiful girl you are.
Who?
Oh, yeah, I hate to agree with you, but I think you might have something there.
And you've got the suit and the whole look. Oh, I think you're fabulous. What are you doing in this backwater when you can fill a jacket like that?
Are you taking the
Tea? Anyone?
Me and my new friend will have one. Lovely Nicola. And I bet a bonny girl like you has got the pick of the boys.
I've been ringing you all day and you just ignored me.
Oh, it's just you can be a bit frightening sometimes, Nicola.
I thought you'd left me.
Oh, I'd never leave you.
What?
Bit frosty in here. We've done Sam's eggs now.
Pardon?
No, nothing.
Hang on a minute. Marlon, go to the shop, will you?
What for?
Something to warm you up and a P45. I know my opinion means nothing to you. But if you go and see Terry and tell him how you feel, you're on your own. I won't be working with you anymore.
What?
I mean it. You and me will be finished. I won't even want to look at you, and I don't care how hurt you've been. Yes, love.
Half a lager, please.
Terry will be here in a minute.
Oh, for God's sake, Dad, I'm pregnant. I'm not an invalid.
Louise, will you tell her not to touch this cot?
You're not to touch that cot.
Yeah, you see, the mistress has spoken. I'll be all right till Terry comes back. I can't trust her on her own.
Oh, yeah, the bar's really quiet.
Daddy wants a coffee.
Oh, naff off. You know I'm pregnant.
Come in.
No, I'll come back later when Terry's back.
Are you?
Right, woman's turning me into an ogre. This state of me, I hate myself. Turning into a pathetic clock watcher.
Oh, put the kettle on then.
What, I'll let her sneak in late behind me? No chance.
Have you seen Sam today?
Where is over there?
Hmm?
I thought he said he couldn't drive.
Idiot.
Put the kettle on.
Didn't you see me flashing?
Hey, you could arrest yourself for that. Do you want a dozen eggs for free?
Licence.
Right. Oh, it must be in me other hat.
Name?
I love the cleaning. It's the paperwork I can't abide. My Arnold was the business brain. He used to disappear down the shed for days at a time. I thought he had another woman.
And did he?
I wish. He was doing the VAT, and now I have to do it myself, and I haven't a clue.
Oh, Nicola's ever so efficient. Efficient with paperwork.
I sometimes wish I could stay a cleaner but dump the business.
Well, we couldn't buy you out, but Seth would do you that for you if he could have shed.
There's 86 on my client list.
How many?
Probably more by now. Like I say, I don't take any interest in the nuts and bolts. Only the muck. Mucky Mavis, that's me.
I'll buy your business.
You're an idiot. Oh, hey, steady.
Oh, 2 minutes, now I'll be back.
No hurry. I'm sorry, you know what a prat he is when he gets going.
Hey, entertainment guru, if you don't mind.
You all right?
Fine.
Do you want to talk to me? Oh, hey, come here. Dan came to see me this morning. It's all right, she won't say anything. I'm glad you told her, it's a relief. She's on your side. She loves you.
Oh, no. Hey, you okay?
Do you want to come in for a cup of tea?
I'm sorry, Dawn. I'm not normally like this, actually.
Should I go?
No, really, there's nothing left to say. I'm just being a bit stupid. See ya.
What does she want?
A friend. Oh, hey, not you and all.
Oh, I can't help it. Just want everyone to be happy.
You scraped her off the ceiling yet? She got me right into class, you know.
You're a bright girl.
I'm glad somebody thinks so.
So for heaven's sake, play the game. If you don't like school, fine. Just do enough to keep everyone off your back.
Thanks for not shouting. You're much nicer than her.
If we're seeing the head teacher in the morning, I want your hair washed.
I'll do you a deal. I'll wash mine too.
No, it's all right, because you're not coming, it's the parents.
Oi! I am not having Kane there showing me up.
Well, it's my dad, he's got a right.
Debbie, there will be a punch-up.
Oh, good. Finally a fun day at school.
Sold many eggs today.
Oh, all gone.
Good lad.
Oh, there you are. You're gonna get back before you pass your test. What are you doing?
Well, the police want to see them document thingies. It's not sweat.
You haven't got any document thingies.
Oh, no, I haven't. You're right. So it's a good job I gave your name to that copper then, innit?
Me?
Yeah. Marlon, Marion, Dingle.
Marion?
Yeah, I made that bit up. I thought it sounded catchy. So they want to see you tomorrow with all the stuff. You can lend me out if you like.
Sam, it's borrowed.
Marion, right?
Yes, it will.
Marlon, it's not a soft play area.
Right, I'm back. Still your own?
Have you seen Louise?
Yeah, she was over at our Dawn's. A bit upset.
Was Terry there?
Yeah. I've left the lovebirds erecting the cot.
Oh?
Terry and Dawn? Come on, Dan. I know you've had a long day, but
Oh,
that's...
I'm sorry, love. I need a break. Hey, Sugar Ray, help Bob if he wants you to.
Finished half an hour ago.
Just do it.
Lovely pie, Marlon.
Oh, thanks.
Ah!
Couldn't do it. I've left it too late. I couldn't do it. I went round there and I saw them together. They're really happy.
I'm sorry, Lou. You did the right thing.
I know. And I hate it. I couldn't bear if I lost you as well.
Me too. I love you, sweetheart. We all love you.
Happy now?
What, now you've made me late for work?
Well, then 5 more minutes won't make any difference, will it? My dad has got a right to know.
Oh, as if he gives us stuff about some lousy school meeting.
Yeah, well, how do you know if you won't ask him?
Are you getting out, or do I have to drag you in there myself? And don't even think about wagging it the second I'm gone. Oh, and here, give that to the old dragon. And I'll see you in her office about 2, all right?
Morning! Private Hope reporting for duty. Bright and early as ever.
Can't you be late for once? And do you have to make such a genial entrance?
I can do all moody and sullen if you like, eh? Oh, no.
Improvement.
Now, my guess is a few too many vinos last night, yeah? Oh, there's a first. The landlady let her hangover get her down. Oh, are you suffering as well, Louise?
Me? I'm fine. Kind of. No, it was worth it. Last night was long overdue.
Ah, just like old times again, was it, eh?
I guess so. Diane?
Almost.
Me and Terry had a couple of tipples as well. I had a couple. Lost count how many Terry had.
Doesn't sound like the Terry we know.
Yeah, he can be quite an animal when he wants to be, Tezza. Sorry, does this make you feel a bit queasy?
Oh, shut up, Bob. Give us a bite.
What's up with you? Has the bail blown a gasket?
No.
So why aren't you out on the road building your empire?
I mean, customers will just have to wait till I've passed my driving test, won't they?
Well, that'll be the wrong side of never, then.
Marlon, do you fancy coming poaching late?
Not particularly. Might be tempted to shove that fishing rod of yours where the sun don't shine.
What's up with you today?
Huh? Ask Mr. Formula One. Oops, I left my brain in my helmet over there.
You what? You haven't been caught speeding already, have you?
It's your fault for encouraging me to drive without a licence in the first place.
Exactly. So why don't you blab his name to the coppers instead of mine?
He did what? Hey, I'm impressed, Sammy lad.
It weren't premeditated. His name just slipped out instead of mine.
As it would.
Well, you could always turn him in. You like prison slops, don't you, Sam?
Right now, I can safely say I'm considering it.
Right?
She is so wanting to retire, Dad, and I want that client list.
And you think Mavis will let you have it for next to nothing?
I'll make her an offer she can't refuse. This is the break I've been looking for.
Well, I think you should give it a bit more thought. It's all a bit quick.
Mavis has 8 to 6 clients, Dad, at least. I'll get my money back in no time.
Money? Whose money? Dare I ask how you intend raising this capital?
Well, I haven't quite got that far yet. But it is a winner, Dad, and nothing you say will stop me.
I thought you might be hungry.
Oh. Thank you.
Dad was saying it sounds like I'm onto a real winner. And it's partly down to you, so thanks.
Don't mention it. What am I meant to have done exactly?
You're the inspiration.
For what?
I've decided to buy the competition, Charming Cleaning.
Oh, well, I hope it works out for you.
The sky's the limit for me from now on. Oh, and at this rate, I'll have my villa in the sun long before you. Thanks, Dad.
The way I see it, Marlon, you've got 2 options. Bite the bullet and risk the consequences of a soft lad here, or do us all a favour and send him to a slammer.
Stop stirring it.
I mean, this place won't be so crowded, and who knows, with Sam's previous, it could be curtains for quite some time.
One less mouth for Lisa to feed, I suppose.
Yeah.
Just shut it, will you? Don't listen to him, Marlon.
Tempting as it sounds, I think I'm going to have to do the decent thing.
What? You mean you'll go to pig station and lie for me?
Yes.
Oh, great. I knew he'd come through for me in the end, or else I wouldn't have landed him in it.
Only me. I've got meals, Sam. And before you ask, I've got a free period. Just thought I'd come and tell you about a meeting this afternoon in school.
What meeting?
Well, I don't know what it's for, just thought you should know about it.
But what about Charity?
Yeah, she'll be there as well.
Well, if Charity's going to be there, why do you need me? And 3's a crowd.
Actually, 4 with Chris. Well?
Well, I'll think about it. I'll get back to school.
Come on, I'll drop you off on the way to the station.
I don't believe it. Look, it's my theory test. It says here that there's been a cancellation.
Cancellation. Your theory's this Thursday, Sam.
Oh, great. That means I'll be back in business soon.
All being well.
2 o'clock sharp, and don't forget.
Oh, won't be a minute, Bob. I just want to catch up with Nicola.
Business lunch for you as well, is it? If you want, I'll have a word with Marlon. He'll put on a whole plate of watercress sandwiches for you. Used to have it in abundance, you know, not long ago.
You've never been that funny, Bob.
No, I mean ambition. What's wrong with you today, Diane? You should be happy. You and Louise have just rebonded. Partners in crime all over again.
3 words. Cash and carry.
Oh, this looks all very high-powered and exciting, whatever it is. Does this mean you're going to be upping our commission?
I'm meeting Mavis as it happens. Make her an offer on a business.
Oh, so you were serious then?
Of course.
Does this mean I'm in line for a promotion? What, being your first employee in that?
We'll have to see.
I mean, I'm not asking much, just a different title. Something more fitting than hygiene supervisor.
Don't tempt me.
Huh? So what time are you meeting Mavis then? I'd stick around, say hello.
Hello, Terry.
Diane?
How's the hangover?
Was it that obvious?
Takes one to know one.
Seem a bit short-handed behind the bar today.
Bob's gone to the cash and carry. Louise is in the back. Headache. Also self-inflicted. Right pair, aren't we?
Yeah, she came to see me yesterday.
I know. She's fine now.
Still, I wouldn't mind dipping in.
As if you've ever asked.
Oh, hi.
Hi, just thought I'd pop in and say hello. Well, see how you were doing. You seemed in a bit of a bad way last night.
I know, I'm sorry. I feel like such an idiot. As if you don't have enough problems of your own.
Oh, we're fine. Really. It's all right, you know.
What?
I know you feel a bit awkward round Dawn and that, but, well, she hasn't got a problem at all. She knows we're close. That won't change. You mustn't feel like you're putting us out by coming round.
Thanks.
Are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, it was nothing, Terry. Honestly, nothing you haven't heard before. Diane put me straight over a bottle of wine, and I'm fine now, really.
I'm glad I've been fretting over nothing.
You early?
What do you expect? What?
You'll do.
You see the sign I went to? What are they feeding the kids on these days?
No, very thought of tapioca pudding turns my stomach.
Well, don't look at me. I didn't know he was coming.
What the hell are you doing here?
Parental duty, what about you?
It's none of your business now. Do us a favour and get lost.
No, why don't you? Because no one asked you to come.
Oi, Debbie, don't talk to him like that.
Such overwhelming authority.
Don't turn this round on me. If I'd have known he was coming, I
All
wouldn't...
she's trying to say is, this is family business. Nothing personal.
You take that conceited look off your face before I...
Miss Jennings. Sorry if I've kept you waiting.
Did you see Terry?
I did.
What'd you say to him?
I told him you were okay.
Good. I think between the two of us we managed to throw him. He's got no reason to suspect anything if we stick together. Thanks, Diane.
Like Bob said, partners in crime again.
Yeah. Hangover seems to be wearing off as well. Diane?
I think I'll take 5 loop. My head's spinning.
This is ludicrous. It's beyond a joke.
Yes, but can we take this into my office?
What for? As if I haven't wasted enough time already. Thought as much.
Mr. Tate, this sort of behaviour won't solve anything.
Look, I'm willing to give it a go, if he is. What do you say, Chris?
Ridiculous. The best yet.
No, come on, Chris.
You expect me to go along with this?
I don't see we've much choice, do you?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I do.
All right, all right. I'll go.
Dad?
Don't worry, I'm going.
Right, now can we get on? I haven't got all day either.
Just back off, will you? Chris!
I went in the car.
Don't bother, my dad will give her a lift.
Chris, wait! Oh, forget it. Get a taxi home.
Well, £4 a generous offer?
For a generous amount of clients, mind.
Oh, speaking of which, can I see the client list?
After you've agreed to my terms and conditions.
With respect, Mavis, it'll be up to me how I run the business. What do you want?
A job. Nothing fussy. I'm happy as long as I can get at muck.
It's fair enough, Nicola.
Wouldn't you rather retire before you lose the rest of your faculties?
Not ready to be carted off in a wooden box yet. My cousin Billy worked in a timber's yard 30 years before he hung up his boots. We buried him 2 weeks later. No chance to dust his carriage clock.
Oh, 2 weeks? I'd have dusted it before then.
OK, your job's safe.
Oh, means we're going to be working together a lot more.
Lovely. There's also Betty, Rita and a couple of the other old girls that you'll be keeping.
Oh, means I'm going to see a lot more of Betty as well.
I need a drink.
That wasn't so bad, was it? Take it you don't want to lift home.
What did you think you were playing at in there?
If you and Chris have got issues, that is your lookout. Just leave me out of it.
It's you that's the issue.
No, I'm Debbie's father. I did this for her.
Oh, don't start playing the martyr, please.
I was the one being reasonable today, and don't tell me I didn't have a right being here.
Wait till I get my hands on her. I'm going to kill her.
Just go easy on her. Things wouldn't have got so messy if you'd have stuck to our agreement.
Don't you push it, Kane. This isn't exactly the way we should be dealing with stuff, is it?
All right, all right. I will let you off just this once. Were you getting in or what?
Oi!
Who's oi?
I'll tell you something, you're lucky it's not a damn sight worse the way I'm feeling.
Why is Chris back?
No, I haven't seen him. Why?
No reason.
Get yourself in there. Why did you tell Kane about the meeting?
Because I did ask you to about 100 times.
You can't have it all your own way, you know.
Well, you handled Miss Jennings quite well. Better than you, in fact. Admit it.
Yeah, well, that is no reason to go behind my back.
I knew it. See? You were impressed.
And another thing, I don't want you talking to Chris like the way you did today at school.
Right. I do like him, you know.
Well, good, I should hope so.
But I did like him a lot more at the beginning when he was more chilled.
Yeah, well, that's fine. But I won't go out of your way to tell him that.
That it?
As long as we're clear, yeah. And don't you ever go behind my back again. You got something on your mind, you say so.
Right. There was something else.
Go on, then.
Oh, what's the point when the answer's likely to be no?
Where were we?
I thought you were supposed to be off to the dentist.
Yeah, well, doesn't take all afternoon, does it?
So why are you not back at work?
Why aren't you?
Pardon?
Honestly, I do the bloke a one-off favour and he thinks he can take liberties. All right, I'll see to your accounts tomorrow.
And I'll talk to you tomorrow. Honestly, the audacity of some people.
What's this? Dutch courage?
I bought him that.
Yes, and right now I'm sorely tempted to chuck it over his head.
Don't be wasting it. I take it you've been to the police station with Sterling Moss here. Yeah, and that's not the only good news. This came this morning. Look. I'll be legal soon. Lethal, more like, from what we saw yesterday. I can drive. It's just the theory test I'm worried about. Tried reading Highway Code, but I keep getting stuck on page 7.
Well, maybe you should get Marlon to sit your theory test, seeing as he's so good at exams. Pass us that pint, Sam. I'm going to chuck it over Paddy's head instead.
Hello, Jack.
I'm here to make an appointment. Are you still a bit stretched, love, or do you think you could squeeze me in sometime this week?
Might be able to give you half an hour later on tonight if you're lucky.
I'm honoured. Let's celebrate with a pint, then.
Have you taken leave of your senses?
Well, you said to say what I'm thinking.
A day out at the seaside. You, me, and Kane? What are you, some crackpot or sadist?
You don't have to be the seaside. Just think about it. It'll be a laugh.
Oh, yeah, just the thought of it's creasing me up. You don't want much, do you?
One day with my mum and dad, is that too much to ask?
Yes. In this lifetime, yes.
Well, what if I promise to wash your car every single week during the holiday?
I've got to tell you for that.
Well, all right, to clean your feet for an hour every single day.
I'd rather you spent an hour on your homework.
Well, I will do. 2 hours if it makes you say yes.
Oh, what is this, blackmail? Did you get that from your dad?
You call it what you want. I just promised never to wag school again. Can't say fairer than that.
What is a day out going to solve? Did your dad put you up to this?
No. But I do mean it when I say I go to school.
You're a liar, Debbie.
Well, say yes then to be on the safe side. Look, just think. No more letters, no more school meetings.
Right. But I'll tell you what, you better keep your end of the bargain.
I will. Can I tell him?
No. I want to. I'll do it in my own time.
Yeah, well, you make sure you do.
Sign on the dotted line.
I'd rather see the colour of your money.
You don't expect me to have that kind of cash on me.
I'll gladly take a cheque.
Oh, I don't seem to have it with me. I must have left it in the house.
I'll have another drink while you go and get it.
Betty, you never guess who's going to be your new boss.
Would I be better off with a sherry before hearing this?
It's Nicola.
Add sherry, please, Louise. Make it snappy.
Come on, Mavis. You'll get your money. What's 24 hours between friends?
Friends? Yes, we are. So let's shake on it for now.
Oh, we're going to be one big happy family.
Oh, come on, Sam. At least give it a go. Don't give up before you've even started.
I'm not. I'm just being honest. I've never passed an exam in my life.
Well, he passed, so it must be easy.
Pass what?
Your driving theory test.
Oh, no, I was dead lucky. Oh, yeah, I got 100%.
Did you?
Oh.
See, so let's start off with some basic drill. Before moving off, you should always...
Start your engine.
He's not wrong.
No, he's not wrong. But then, what else?
Check your mirror.
And then you should...
Indicate. And then off you go.
See? Not a total lost cause.
Well, what about your blind spot as well, then, Sam?
Oh, I ain't got one. 50-50 vision, me, you know.
Easy mistake to make. Give him a multiple choice instead.
Yeah. What's one of them?
What's the matter, Diane? You've been flat since I got here.
Looks all right to me.
Well, I don't mean the pint. What's on your mind?
Oh, I'm just exhausted, that's all.
Must have been another heavy session you and Louise had last night. What was it this time? Putting the world to rights?
Something like that.
What? How could you entertain the thought for a second?
It probably won't even happen anyway.
You expect Kane to turn the invite down, do you?
Look, Debbie's promised to stop wagging school.
Oh, in that case, I'm probably overreacting. To hell with obedience. Debbie plays truant, so let's reward her with what she wants.
Should I go and tell her it's off, then?
Don't let me stop you.
Oh, this is impossible. I can't win.
Since when have you become so accommodating? If this afternoon wasn't bad enough, I have to come home to this. And those looks, what were they all about?
What looks?
Between you and Kane in the corridor. As if he'd every right to be there and I'd none.
Chris, it wasn't like that at all.
So how come I felt the one out of place?
Do you know, I don't know what to do for the best. All I want to do is try and live as simple a life as possible.
OK. OK, let's settle this once and for all. Let's ask Debbie to make her mind up.
What are you on about?
Well, I'm more than happy for her to continue living here, so long as she agrees to stay away from Kane for good. Now, if Debbie thinks otherwise, then fine. That's her prerogative. She's free to go.
Ask her to choose. You or Kane.
Is that so unreasonable?
Tell me you're not serious, Chris.
Come on, Sam, cheer up. It could be worse. Could be a lot worse.
Can't see how.
I'm sure Marlon will help out a cousin in need.
I'm not sitting his theory test for him.
But you couldn't even pass it if you tried.
Not listening.
I'm not listening. What are you, a dingle or a mouse? He can't be that rubbish at exams, otherwise he'd never have passed his altitude test.
Altitude test?
You know, when you went for that postman's job.
Yeah, you mean that simple aptitude test? We'd forgotten about that, haven't we, Marlon? I could have passed it if I'd tried. I didn't have the art.
You have the art? Is that not the Tin Man's excuse? It's the wrong tune, mate. If I only
I'm not listening.
had
I'm not listening. La, 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 la.
I never knew you were that thick, Marlon.
All right, I'll do it. Don't.
Great.
Chris, please be reasonable.
Why?
Just before it's too late.
I was right.
Right about what?
You know as well as I. Debbie's already made her choice. How long before you go the same way?
So that's what this is about. You're jealous of me and Kane. You're off your head, you know that? Kane is Debbie's dad and Debbie's mum is married to you. It's as simple as that.
Is it?
Yes. And I don't enjoy Kane's company any more than you do. And I have never pandered to anyone, but I will not deny Debbie her right.
Oh, in that case, what can I say? You've got me. Sounds like you have a perfect excuse for a trip to the seaside.
I can't talk to you when you're like this.
Where are you going? Don't you want to know what I've been doing these past couple of hours? I've been looking for a reason not to feel so angry, so humiliated. I can't find one. But I've decided to give you the benefit of the doubt.
About what?
Have you any idea how I felt in that school corridor?
Oh, Chris, it wasn't exactly pleasant for me either.
Your daughter and that... They made a mockery out of me. Where was my wife? If that wasn't bad enough, I don't get so much as an apology. Instead, I have to come home for more humiliation.
Oh, Chris, I never...
Don't bother. I've had it. You carry on doing exactly as you please, but I'll tell you this, I will never be treated that way again. Not by you, and not by anyone.